What's up, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the stream. If you're one of the regulars, it's good to see you again. If you're new, hi, come hang out with us. Welcome to the circle. So, guys, this week is a very big week for me. I have been working. For months to get my music producer crash course out into the world, and it's finally done. It's finally out in the world and available for all of you guys, and I know a lot of you guys have already gotten it, so thank you so much. And I hope it's helping you guys. I hope you're enjoying it, you're learning. I've seen a ton of good comments already, like inside the course, but please, if you're one of the ones that has it, let me know how you guys are finding it, how you guys are getting along with it. If there are any questions, I am here. So for anybody new, what we do on these streams is we listen to your songs that you submit. And the way it works is you submit it via Boombox, our lovely stream partner, and we are, going through these songs and listening to them as you guys send them in. So it is really fun and a good time, and I hope you guys enjoy the stream this time around. So if you like a song that is being played, by the way, after we done playing it, comment PL in the chat, so it means playlist, and I will put it in a very special playlist for all the top songs from this month's stream. So I'm trying to think other things. I feel like there's always a million things I have to say about the streams. I feel like I will remember everything as we get into it. But yes, if you haven't submitted yet, the link is right in the description of the stream, so you can go ahead and do that as we're having this stream. And yeah, I'm so excited to get into this. I see some familiar faces in the chat. Kiko, Sandre, Livs, Kalu, what's going on? Gabriella, hi Sing T, Seram, Demi, Kim says your course is amazing. Play, I look so good. Kim has made it his life's goal to hear all of my country music from like 10 years ago. I love you, Kim. Alex, can you submit music that's made on another app? For example, BandLab. Absolutely, yeah. Boombox is not an app for making music. It is a file hosting app and a collaboration app. For example, like here, let me just show you guys. Like, for example, if you upload a song, let's say that's your song, you can collaborate with people on it, have different versions, make comments on, different parts of the song, and tell your collaborators like how it's going, if you're liking it, if there's any changes to be made. So yeah, you basically are allowed to submit songs that you made on anything, as long as you did not make it with AI. The chat and I are very good at telling if something is AI generated. We will literally stop playing it and never talk about it again. So don't send AI songs. We would much rather hear a song you made as a human, even if it's a little rough around the edges. And if you're new, that's okay. We still want to hear it. So one more thing that I forgot. I feel like every stream there's more and more things to remember. If you would like priority feedback, I have a link pinned in the chat where you can sign up to get that. You just have to get a Boombox plan, and basically what that means is that you're gonna get a priority critique and one of our verified user segments of this stream. This is when I just listen to verified users' music. And also just for the month of May, you get a long critique. So I listen to your whole song, when usually I just listen to a piece of somebody's song. So pretty cool. You guys are free to do that, but you don't have to. And I think with that, we should get right into listening to some music. Liv says, LOL, it's every week. Kim is not letting up. Kim is determined to hear every single country song I've made, but Kim, it would take a while. I made a lot of country songs back in the day. Gabriella says the same thing, but will not give up until every single country song with Alina is played. You're so funny. Wine Diego says, we be back at the trough. Let's eat, guys. Let's eat. Also, I forgot to say this, but the top song of the week is gonna be announced as piggy of the week. And that's at the end of the stream. And basically, it's the person who ate the hardest with their song this week. Oh, and one more announcement. I feel like this is a stream for me just babbling, you guys, and announcing a lot of things. But we're gonna have a raffle. We're gonna have a very exciting raffle at the end of this stream. So what this is for everybody who has gotten my music producer crash course during early access. And what I'm going to be raffling off is something really special, and it's going to be a mentorship consultation with me. So we get to chat one-on-one, this person that wins and they get to ask me questions about their career, their music, like anything like that. So it's going to be totally random. I'll show you guys. I'm going to get into here. This is the inside of my course, right? These are all the people who bought it. And I'm basically going to like close my eyes and like just pick a person at random, and that's the person that's going to win. So super exciting. If you guys haven't gotten the course yet, this might be a good opportunity because I will not be doing a free consultation, I think, for a while after this. So it's a cool like way to potentially win that. And the course is 25% off right now too. So hey, a win-win. But with that, why don't we get into listening to some music, shall we? And we're going to start with the early bird segment. So this is for anybody who submitted like early when this link first became available. So let's take a look. The first 3 songs are from Taehyun, from Gabriella. Hey, Gabriella, I know you're in the chat. And from SEO. Okay, that is awesome. Let's listen to these 3 songs. First up, we have Oceans. And they say, the song was made in 4 hours. I wanted to make a ballad based off of this one book I read. Oh, that's awesome. I actually get inspired by books a lot too. Once again, any advice helps. Thank you. 156 is when more instruments come in if you don't want to hear the whole thing. So let's listen from like the middle of the song or so, just because we always want to be conscious of time and, make sure we get as many people listened to as possible. So I'll start somewhere in the middle. And let me know if you guys can hear the music, if you can hear me well enough, if the balance is good. Maybe a little bit more. Oh, it's just crickets and flies. Oh, we've died and I'm breaking down. It's just corrosion from borders of oceans. Oh, I miss the emotions you get. It's like a mirror then explosive, slowly sending me to my grave. Beautiful voice. Love this break. And now my hands are always shaking, 'cause they're both missing the warmth of yours. My words are fading. Carlos says, okay, Billie Eilish. My room feels empty. No one to hear my hollow chords. We got lost in translation. Transportation's price, chasing empty skies. Started to break us apart. This is very cool. I love this transition right here. I'll go to places that we've never been, but this is really solid. The harmonies sound so good. The main vocal is beautiful. I love that kind of like slightly scratchy vocal. What I would say is the drums. Actually, so believe it or not, I find ballad drums like pretty difficult. It's because they have to be subtle, but also be present. So it's like you have to hit hard, but not too hard. It's very, very interesting. So in this song, I feel like the kick is like it's really plain, and it kind of doesn't have its own space where it's sitting, right? Like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay. I know what it is. It's got a lot of top end. It's got like the click in it, which if you guys take my course, you guys know that like I love to split kicks into sub and click. So it has a lot of click, but it does not have a lot of bottom end, so like low sub frequencies. So that's why it's feeling like a tick, 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 tick versus boom, 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 right? And I feel like we need a little bit more boom without it being like super overwhelming. So it's a sample choice, really. You just need to find like a more round sample that doesn't have as much click in it. So, but from what I hear, this sounds really, really beautiful. And I think you guys agree because I see PLs. Liv says, PL for me, very emotional and well written. Carlos says, I love those harmonies. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. And I see lots of PLs. So for anyone who might be new, if we get 5 PLs from the chat, the song goes into the playlist. So this one will. And we're going to add Oceans to Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters and May edition, because we used to have a playlist for like every month and it was getting like very long and very crazy. So just May. Next up, we have Hurt Again by Gabriella. What's up, Gabriella? Come on down. And Gabriella is a verified member, which means we're going to listen to this full song. Really, wrong file. Oh, you meant to send Lifestyle? Is there another song? Hold on. Let me just look up Lifestyle. Okay. All right. They meant to send this song instead. So we're going to listen to this song instead. Oh, it's a cover. Okay. It's a cover of Lisa's Lifestyle. Sent it because I need to improve my vocals. So this is okay, by the way, guys. The songs don't have to be original. They just can't be AI generated. If you sing a cover and you want feedback on your vocals, that's totally fine. All right. Let's listen. K-pop distributions, you're welcome. I'm glad you're here.
Fast cars, drop tops, and tank tops. Time is my TikTok. That's just my lifestyle. Oh, LA to Bangkok, can't stop, so we don't stop. That's just my lifestyle. Oh, hold my phone, shut up and watch me go. Shut up and watch me blow.
Your tone sounds great. Okay, one thing I would say, so your timing is a little bit behind right here. Just compare it to Lisa's version. This is really important if you're like practicing like this, you're doing covers and you're trying to kind of improve your singing, improve your recording ability. Just pay attention to timing. I feel like people miss timing more often than they miss pitch, because pitch is kind of like you can put auto-tune on it and it sounds okay, but timing, a lot of the times people rush. I'm surprised you're behind, because a lot of people rush versus being late, but you definitely are a little bit late, especially in this section. So what you could do is you could just like retime your vocals by pushing them forward a little bit to the left. Sometimes I have a hard time telling left and right, guys. It's a whole thing. Hey, Case. You say what's up. Love the fry that you're doing.
Fast cars, drop tops, and tank tops. Time is my TikTok. That's just my lifestyle.
Okay, so another thing too is you definitely want to, when you're not rapping, when you're tonal, so when you're singing, you definitely want to apply a little bit of auto-tune. I feel like you're either under-tuned or like not tuned at all. And I think especially for a song like this, that's like a banger, you shouldn't be afraid of autotune for sure. Like this is the kind of song it's made for. So for your tonal parts, I would do that. I think another thing you're doing too is underpronouncing a little bit. A lot of your pronunciation is a little bit smudged. It's almost like you have like something in your mouth. It's not bad at all, but I think for your next cover, I would encourage you to like cleanly pronounce, because you can always reel it back. Like if you really dial in your pronunciation and like really biting into consonants, if it gets to be too much, it's easy to pull back. But when it's a little bit like mushy, it's very difficult. Trust me, it comes from experience. I used to Ariana Grande all the time. I used to be like, I've been thinking about you, baby. Like I used to sing like that. And trust me, people want to hear lyrics. People love lyrics.
LA to Bangkok, can't stop, so we don't stop. That's just my life. We turn it up in Abu Dhabi. Got our bass jumping. You never see me coming. That's just my lifestyle. That's just my lifestyle. Hold my phone, shut up and watch me go. Every time I walk by, you turn to your friend and you ask them, did you see her? Had a bit of shade.
Blackpink Blink. I do love Harry Potter. I'm not so crazy about the author these days, but I love the books. Ian, it is cool that it auto tags. It is. Kiss says the vocals need a little pitch correction. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I don't know if you have a pitch corrector, Gabriella, but you should get one. Because yeah, you're not bad at all. I think with a little bit of tune, it's gonna be like on point. Your pitch is like close. Yeah, that top note. So the top note is very high. By the way, what is that, like E? For E. Yeah, I would encourage you to work on your falsetto too for things like that. That's just vocal lessons, just really, really practicing, kind of transferring between your registers. Carlos says vocal range 8 though. No, you're doing great. I know Gabrielle is a little bit newer at this, but you're doing a really great job. Your voice is good. You have a lot of attitude and sass in your vocals. So you just need to kind of get the little bit more details down, like the tuning, the timing, practicing transferring between different parts of your range. But I think you did a great job. Let me know if you guys would like to PL Gabriella's cover of Lifestyle. Hanik, I love you so much. Thank you so much. Also saw a question from Danzo. To be a verified member, is any of the paid plans okay? Yes, they are. Any of them. Any of them are okay. Let me know if you guys would like to PL this cover. It is time for me to get my water. You guys know how it is. I got to drink out of my big jug. I got to drink. Gabriella says, I'm definitely more a rapper than vocalist. During rap, it's hard to say words in English. So English is not your first language. You're doing a really great job for English not being your first language. What I would do is just study like singers for whom English is their first language and just really try to copy their pronunciation just as a practice. You know what I mean? So that you can sound cleaner, and then you can choose to be a little bit more accented if you want. It's great to have the choice. Okay, I see lots of PLs for Gabriella. Let's go ahead and add Lifestyle to our Piggy playlist. And, oh wait, hold on, that's the wrong song. Here. There we go. Add to playlist, existing playlist, Piggies of the Week, and Eaters, May. I gotta do the May one. Okay. And next up, we have Beat Attempt. Love it. Just nice and simple. It's an attempt at a beat. My SEO. Oh, listen to a different one. Okay. It's called Parasite. Okay, I got you. A Parasite. Okay. Let's listen to that instead. Hey, Alina, thanks for listening. I was experimenting a little bit with style again and went very hip-hoppy. I love that you guys are experimenting. This is such an important thing to do as a growing producer. And honestly, even as an established producer, I'm always trying to do something different here and there just so I can grow. It's Ashniko coded, as most of the times it's written on a beat I got from YouTube, and I experimented a lot with ad-libs. Okay, perfect. Tried using the trick you talked about in your batter up short chorus with the louder chant. Okay, awesome. Tried going all out with attitude. Oh, awesome. It's based on fantasy character who's actually pop star. Oh, you guys are so talented, so multi-talented. I saw your video that you posted. Oh, okay. And I assumed Ellie was also a producer. I was surprised to hear she's made a top line, a vocal producer. Yeah, no cap. That video I just posted, guys, that was her first beat that she's ever made. She has never made beats before. She's a vocal producer and a top liner, songwriter. Yeah, she does make beats. But she did great because, like, she's been around me and a bunch of like hit producers for 10 years. So I guess that really does do a lot. I was actually very like shocked by what she did without like ever having done it before. Just, I mean, she does know how to use Ableton also because she records herself, right? But yeah, just having been around a lot of people that are good at it, she's like, oh, like I made a little something. I was like, what? But SEO says that gives me a little more hope since I'm not very good at beat making, more interested in top lining, songwriting. Do you have any advice or how you can get your foot in music industry with that as a focus? SEO, remind me again during advice with Alina segment, because I do want to keep listening, but I do want to talk about that for sure. So, but let's go ahead and listen to Parasite. Oh, this sounds cool.
All you crazy fucks, running around the clock.
Hey.
Click clack with your camera.
I love all the laughing.
Don't need ya. You need me for money, you need me for fame. Fabricate the scandals, make it all a play. Going from the rising to the shooting star. You know that I've got it, I'm not bringing you luck. I'm not bringing you luck.
Okay.
You fucking parasites, yeah, hey, I catch you right there, I'll make you mine, grab you in the night, slash you in my side, digging your own grave like a fucking parasite, yeah, hey, I catch you right
This is dope.
there, I'll make you mine, grab you in the night, slash you in my side, digging your own grave like a parasite.
This sounds great. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Kay says it's giving wannabes a little bit, right? Okay. Listen, this is really cool. I can hear you improving week by week, and I'm really, really excited. I feel like a lot of your layering was really good. It kind of like set in a really nice place. Like I felt your lead vocal separated from your backgrounds really well. I would say if I were to nitpick, maybe just turn up your lead like a little bit, just a little bit. But a lot of the kind of playful ad-libs I really loved, like the little laughs, the kind of little floating singing little lines. It was really cool. I love the autotune because I think for this kind of song, you kind of want that hard, like nasty autotune. If I were like super duper nitpick, let me go right here.
I'll make you mine, grab you in the night, slash you in my side, digging your own grave like a fucking parasite. Yeah.
I think one thing you have, I like your vocal mixing. I like where your lead is sitting. Okay, two things. I would love to see what it would sound like with just a little bit more lower mid, like around 200 to 300 hertz, like slightly, very, very slightly bumped, because it feels your voice is like just a little thin. And I can hear through it, I can hear that your voice has a lot of nice bottomy, like baritone texture, but whether it's your mic or your mixing, it's kind of like very bright, very pop, which I do like. I just think if the mid was added to it, it would also retain its natural character, which I would love to see. And then another way you can kind of like fix that is, especially for a song like this, I think you could do some low octave layers. Where we at? I already forgot the tonality. Na parasite, da da da, ba 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 ba. Like that, those melodies, if you did an octave down, in certain spots, maybe just the choruses, I think it would be really cool, just to kind of make it more like powerful and kind of growly. But I love this. I think you slayed, and so does the chat, because you're getting a million PLs right now. So let's add your song to the playlist. Paradise. Oh, no, Parasite. Totally opposites. All right. Cool title, too. Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. There we go. Okay. Well, we're doing great. 3 songs out of 3 in the playlist so far. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do the next segment, which is going to be a verified moment. So right now we're going to listen to songs just from verified Boombox members. And we get to listen to the full song, which actually we have been because a couple of the early birds were verified as well. But guys, this is only going to be for this month. I'm going to stop doing the full songs after this. Not because I don't want to, but just because I want to get to more songs and kind of be fair to more people and have more people have chances to be heard. So just for this month, if you guys want a full critique, definitely check out that partner link that I have linked in the comments. God, I was like, wait, in the chat, comments, description. I had a little brain fart, but yeah, I have it linked in the comments. It's like pinned comment. So you can become a member of Boombox and you will get that longer critique. But let's go ahead. Let's see. So we heard Gabriella's song. We have Vinny with Gimme More. Great title, by the way. We love Britney. So real quick too, you guys, you don't have to leave a description, but it does help if you do. For anyone who might be uploading right now, it helps if you kind of tell me what to focus on. Otherwise, I might comment on stuff that you don't want me to comment on. You know, if you're like, oh, I'm a top liner and I wrote to this YouTube beat, but I'm commenting on the beat because I didn't know that you didn't make it. You know, it's not a helpful critique for you. So I always encourage you guys to leave me a little note. And also you can leave your Instagram handle. Just be like IG at whatever it is, because Boombox they've been posting top tracks from these streams on their Instagram. So if you want to be featured by them, you could just do that. So let's check out Gimme More. Zapper, it's not too late. Go ahead and send it in now. Ooh. This is fun. I love that it's a shuffle. Ellie especially goes like wild for a shuffle. Ooh. Yes. Okay, I would say one thing already about this beat. Great ideas and great arrangement. I could already top line to this. As far as the sound of the beat itself, it sounds a little bit like a demo to me, mostly just because of how it's mixed and some of the sound choices. I feel like the bass could just be like turned up in the mix, and I think it could also be layered up more, or the preset could be tweaked a little bit because it's just a little thin. I feel like it's lacking subs, but it's also lacking kind of like character. I don't know how else to call it. Like it's just very, very plain. Like even if the top end had a little distortion, like just a little sauce, a little juice on it. Do you guys know what I mean? Like it's a really good arrangement. It just feels like a early demo. Like this snap could have a little more verb, a little more layering to it. Ooh. I do love the chords, to be honest. And like the whole vibe of it. Like if somebody gave me this, I would like go feral and like add to the production and top line. Hey. This is cool. I love those synths. Now this is getting a little less plain, I think. I think another thing too is I think the mixing is all like, it's right here, right? I don't kind of hear a lot of things floating around, moving in the stereo image. That might really make it a little bit more textural, more interesting. I think some of the hats could be texturized too. I have a tip in my course that's all about taking like plain hats and then very deliberately like beefing them up with other textures like shakers, like papery type of textures. But that's what I would advise is like just making it a little bit more interesting and textural. I wouldn't really change the arrangement. The arrangement is really good. I would just look at the sounds you have, at the mixing of those sounds, and just try to make every element a little bit more like unique. Oh, wait, how did this happen? The switch up. Okay, And then we went away from the shuffle. This is cool. It's giving K-pop arrangement. I love those yelling people in the background. That's very interesting. I love that. Love that. Ooh. I like want to sing to this so bad right now. I don't want to sing over their beat, but it's very top lineable. It's giving runway K-pop fan. Yeah, it is. Kalu, don't be scared of doing things in triplets or swung. It's like the best thing ever. Do it. Please send me more shuffle beats. This lead right here, beautiful. Just turn it up. You can barely hear it. Yeah, this is awesome, Vinny. Really, really solid arrangement. Super top lineable. Like somebody can write a killer song to this. Just literally go from top to bottom. It's interesting. A lot of times I'm like, oh, just this element or this element. Here I almost feel like every single element, take a look at them and just ask yourself, how can I make this a little bit more interesting? I think your drums are the strongest here. I really like a lot of the fills you have, but even then I think a lot of the top end could be made a little bit more textural. Bass and synths, all good parts. Just even if you did like things like reamping on some of them, a little bit of detuning on some of them, it will go a long, long way. But this is a great track. I see 1, 2, 3 PLs for Give Me More. Let me know if you guys would like me to playlist Give Me More. Vinny, please, you're more than welcome to top line on it. Honestly, I'm just like, the chords are speaking to me. They are talking in my ear. Yeah, it is very, very good. Please work on this a little bit more because it is really like close arrangement wise. I really, really like it. Okay, I see lots of BLs. Let's go ahead and playlist. Give me more. I remember covering that song when it first came out, guys. I think it was 2007. I literally covered it on YouTube and it was bad because I kind of didn't know what I was doing. It was like, ooh, I'm going to do my own version. And I was like, give me more. I was like, all R&B at that time, and I was just like over singing it, and people roasted me. They were like, what is this? This is terrible. I was like, oh, like Britney sings so simply, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll give me more. They were like, no, girl. Memory unlocked. So funny. Anyway, we are going to continue with our verified moment, and next up, we have a song from Mikel. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Diora. Very cool artist name. And this song's called Again and Again. This is the second song I've ever produced. Wow. And it's already been released. Okay, guys, this is the energy I want to encourage in all of you. I know how much overthinking there is in music, and I know how much fear there is in releasing your work and letting people hear it and see it. No, even if you're new, you need to be putting your music out there. You need to be connecting with people over your music. Trust me, from somebody who spent like 10 years never releasing anything, and I was like waiting to get good and waiting to get perfect. I like could have had so much more success earlier if I just put my stuff out there instead of holding on to it. So I love this. It would be really helpful to receive some feedback on the production and vocal mixing. I got you, and thank you for including your Instagram. have a few thoughts right away. I think your vocals are overly thin, and I think there's too much reverb on them. I totally understand, by the way, wanting to have like a ton of sauce. And we talk about this all the time on the streams of like, if it's too dry, it feels like plain and boring. If it's, but if it's overdone like this, I think vocals kind of get lost a little bit. And I think you have a little bit too much reverb on your synths as well, probably on those plucks, I'm guessing. So everything just kind of feels like too watery to me. So next time in your next song, I would just go a little bit easier on the reverb. Yeah, it's also could be tuned a little bit better too. I agree with fourth unit of happiness. Yeah, there's definitely some tuning problems here. Not just tuning, but like rubbing. I talk about rubbing a lot. I feel like we need like a stream deck moment for like a rub and have like some kind of like alert going on, because I do hear rubs in you guys' songs more often than I'd like. Just kidding. It's a rub, for anybody who doesn't know, is when basically like harmonics of a song rub against each other, like they don't go together. It could be like the bass note is like really not working with some of the notes in the synth, and then it might not be working some of the notes in the vocals. So that's what I'm hearing here a lot, is just like chords, things, vocals kind of just not going together. It could be some of the reverbs too, because they're kind of so long, right? Imagine this reverb like just like hanging over too long. So it starts on this chord, let's say chord 1, but then because the reverb out is so long, it like goes into chord 2 where it's not supposed to be. I think there's a lot of that going on right here. Scott says sidechain those chords. I agree. We need an alert for reverb too. Honestly, yeah, I might make some like little things. I need a stream deck, you guys. I might get one. This is getting out of hand. All the like little pop-ups and stuff that I have. Love the beat switch. That's cool and creative. That na na na. I think you could have tuned that a little bit. It's a little too detuned. SEO says, yeah, there's definitely no tuning. I don't think there is, yeah. I feel like one thing that we've learned is tuning is really interesting. You don't want to overtune, right? Because if it's overtuned, it sounds like not human. But then if it's undertuned, then things don't kind of glue together and they don't go together as well as you'd like. Oh, and right there, definitely watch your meters, because it definitely was like overdriving. I think some of the vocals also are rubbing as well right here. Well, I think this was really, really cool for somebody's second beat ever. I mean, they put a ton of effort into it. There's so many layers. So I would just encourage you to keep going. Let me know if you guys would like me to PL again and again. But yeah, I just think a lot of those rubs could be fixed. The tuning on the vocals, the kind of like too much reverb vibes. But yeah, like I said, very, very good for somebody's second beat ever. I don't know. I don't remember what my second beat ever sounded like, you guys. Probably like very, very plain. Because when I was starting, we didn't have Splice. We didn't even have a lot of good virtual instruments. A lot of what I did is I had a grand piano at home, and I literally had like a mic. I didn't know how to like properly mic it. So I just would lay the mic on the piano, like facing the strings, the hole, And I was just like, I hope it sounds good. I hope it sounds good. And that's why a lot of my tracks were like piano based. It would be like a piano, some little loop I found somewhere, and then me singing. That was a lot of my first productions, because I just didn't know anything about other instruments at all. So it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Okay, so I see one PL, but I don't see too many. So I think better luck next time, Mikhail. And we're going to move on to another verified user, which is going to be... Well, we already listened to SEO. Okay, Faraway Honey. Love it. Love the name. I think they have a second version right here. Hey again, Alina. I really appreciated your feedback on my last track. Thank you. This time I'm submitting a house pop track I've been working on. Hope y'all enjoy the vibe. Okay, awesome. Thank you for including your Instagram too for Boombox. Let's hear. Okay. Oh, good. Good.
Forget what I want. You make me feel like I don't belong. Yeah. 6 foot bitch in a pocket.
Oh.
$7, yeah, I'm a rockin'. Yeah. Grab a box.
This is cool.
Take away sushi, 'cause I'm hungry so bad. Last night, wake up and this night, new makeup. 'Cause I'ma be me without you.
She says, okay, wait for her. She's mastered. She's very mastered, guys. Okay. Right here, watch your timing a little bit. I think you're a little bit ahead of the beat. I love a lot of what you're doing with vocals. Do you have like 2 vocals here? One slightly like off time on purpose? I think a little bit more tuning right there too. Everything up until that point, I was like living. I loved even the dry vocals. You guys know I don't love dry vocals usually, but here, the way they were processed with the tune, I think there's a little doubler on it. It was really cool. Just take a look at that chorus, the timing and the tuning on it. This chop is really cool. The bass is a great case. I know, I felt that like immediately. The kick and the bass are sitting very well here. I'm happy with it.
Break my heart, make it pump, make it art.
Okay.
Yeah. Upside down, wrecked apart, make my life go very far. Grab a piece of your mind, 'cause I got a craving so bad.
Sausage wave. Hey, ka.
New makeup. I'm not being moved without you.
Ooh.
Take me far away where I can be me myself. Take me, this can't be so bad.
Especially that this can't be. Definitely like back. She's very ahead. I think also nitpicking, but right here after your break, you might want to crash or some kind of like stab the top moments, what I call it. Like just something at the top of the post chorus to like make it feel a little bit harder. Right there, you know what I mean? Because it's literally just like a kick. I'm like, something splashy would work really well. Icy Fanmates Love It is asking if it's released.
Break me down, then break me up. Gotta hit the brakes before we
Whoa, watch that tuning right there.
Break me down, never build me up. That's what you do.
Right there, yeah. The I think that's where you're supposed to go. Check that tuning. Okay, at this point too, I want to just we're like about 3 minutes in or so. Change something up. Maybe change the drums up. Maybe do a different fill. It's starting to get a little bit repetitive. You don't have to do like full K-pop vibes or anything, but just a little bit of a change so it does not feel so samey. Oh, that was a really cool chop. Love this. This is very cool. This is probably my favorite top line part. The chop. The chops at the end were everything. Everything. Honestly, I would encourage you to bring that in sooner, like after the first chorus. That is too good to hide at the end. Honey, that was very, very good, honey. It was very, very good. Because you're so good at track making, I'm going to go harder on you. I think you need to grow as a top liner a little bit or work with other top liners as well, because your tracks are like, it's sounding good. There's a lot of stuff that's already working, like your bass, your kick relationship, like your chop choices, really cool stuff. I would love to have you work with somebody who's a little bit more experienced with songwriting and with vocal production specifically, because I think you could go up like 10 levels if you had the right kind of help. It's really, really good. And I see a lot of PLs though. So Far Away, getting a PL. Far Away. Version 2, right? Okay. Playlist. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Let's go, you guys. Our remix, what's up? What's up? Scott says, yes, the chops sooner, or as the bridge part would work. I agree. Yeah, I could work as a bridge too. I just always like, sometimes I feel like as the creator yourself, it's kind of hard to know what's the most special about your song. You're like, I don't know, I like all of it. Or maybe at the point, if you've been working on it for too long, you go, I hate all of it. It's me. After a while, I hate everything. But it's nice to have somebody else here and be like, that part is like the coolest. So guys, this is the end of this verified segment. I'm going to play y'all a little ad from our lovely partner, Boombox. It's just like a minute long. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back with more songs, but I'm going to play that now and I'll see you in a second.
Replace Dropbox, Google Drive, SoundCloud Pro, Disco, and DistroKid with Boombox, the all-in-one solution for musicians. Store your files, create playlists, request files, and distribute your music from one place at a single price. Access files on the go and stay synced with our mobile app and macOS app. Dive into our AI tools to spark creativity by generating chords and splitting stems. Search for your files by mood, genre, BPM, and key with our AI-powered advanced search. Share and collaborate with time-stamped feedback, password protection, and customized access permissions. Create professional playlists for pitching with analytics to see who's listening. Release your music into the wild with our inbuilt distribution. And request files from clients and collaborators with inboxes. Boombox, the all-in-one platform for musicians.
And I'm back, guys. Thank you so much for watching the ad. And for anyone who might be new, Boombox is the partner of these streams, and they're the platform that we submit music through, like this. It is free to submit, but if you'd like priority, aka I listen to your whole song, not just the piece, you can become a verified Boombox member. I have a link for it pinned in the chat. So right now, guys, is the time for your favorite moment. I know it is your favorite moment of these streams, and it is a free-for-all. So in these moments, what we do is we comment the name of our song in the chat. You are now allowed to get in the chat and start spamming your song's name. Make sure it's your song's name and not your name, because that's easier for me to find. Make sure you spell it how you've spelled it on the website, because that also sometimes makes it hard for me to find it. But go ahead and start putting in your song names in the chat right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 6 songs to listen to in this moment, in this segment of the stream. I pick totally at random. I try to be really fair and not like, not prioritize anybody in particular. So this is kind of like, this is your time. This is your moment. This is the moment. Okay, I've got one song. Basically, I just kind of glance at the chat, and whatever catches my attention first is what I grab. So, okay, I got another one. Okay, got another one. 3 more songs to go, people. Okay, I got another one. 2 more. This one is always fun. Spam, 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 spam. All right. I got another one. Final song, guys. Final song. Final song. All right. I got one. Thank you guys very much for your spam. Let's get into this. First up, we're going to have a song called Good Enough. And this is by Ruslan. Let's listen.
Sometimes I just wanna escape this world and don't think what's going on at all.
Love the guitar.
I just wanna be alive. I'm just trying to survive.
Okay, Ruslan, first thing, you definitely need to readdress your timing. You are rushing a little bit. I feel like this stream is about timing. There's a lot of songs coming in with like small timing issues. You're just rushing a little bit. Listen to that snap you've got in there. You are not like locked in with the timing wise as far as your singing.
Can't you say I'm bleeding? All these days are the same, nothing changes. Maybe I just have to wait.
Also, definitely a little bit more tuning, especially in that lower note. I can't hit that. That's too low for me. But that is a little bit, I can hear that's a little bit pitchy. But mostly, yeah, just a light tune would be good for this.
It'll get better, but with time I'm falling somewhere deeper and deeper.
Cool, exhale, I like that. I love that whole transition. Let's hear that again.
Somewhere deeper and deeper.
Will they ever be good enough?
Will they ever be good enough for
I love the beat switch. I get sometimes it's like, ooh. It's because it's extremely low for me. Watch the tuning on that. See if you can clean that up a little bit.
You'd rather see me die than have to bring me back to life.
I love your creative transitions. Love that. Yeah, a couple things. Yeah, the tuning. I think the vocal sound itself, I'm guessing you just have a really inexpensive microphone, but I still think you could make it a little bit better by brightening up your vocal. There's a video I did on Instagram. Go on my Instagram. It's like the second video from last. It's called Magic Vocal Frequencies. Apply that. Apply that to this. Would be very, very good to brighten it up. I think also a little bit of reverb. I really need a reverb button. I'm going to make one for the next stream. We need a little bit of reverb on this, a little bit of delay. And then one thing somebody else also noticed, I kind of noticed it as well. There's a lot of clicky clackies going on. There's like a lot of kind of texture, little snaps, and it almost feels like a mistake. Take a look at your textures that you're using. There might be something that's just like causing a lot of noise that isn't fully working. So, but let me know if you guys would like to PL Good Enough by Ruslan. And I'm gonna drink out of my big bottle while you guys do that. Also, I forgot to mention this. So I'm hoping this will be a good thing. We will see. It will be like an experiment. Next week's stream is not going to be on Thursday. It's going to be on Saturday. So like a week and 2 days from now, because I will be traveling to Las Vegas on Thursday to see my friend Sides. So I won't be here, but I decided to move it to Saturday. And I figured maybe it would be better because some people might be off work and school on Saturday, but we will see. You guys let me know if Saturday is cool for you guys or not. I love how you guys like apologize for leaving the stream. Renixa, and you don't have to apologize. Thank you for being here any amount of time at all. So, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 PLs. I don't see 5, unfortunately. Okay, well, better luck next time, Ruslan. And next up, we're gonna have this song, Leave You Behind, and it is by Yoni. I believe first time submitter. An original song I made all myself. I want to get into this poppy music. Yeah, I feel like everybody here is into the poppy music. Eitan, thank you so much for getting my course. I really appreciate it. How do you like it? Any of you guys here that have gotten my course, which came out today, by the way, please let me know how you're getting on with it. If everything is clear, if there's anything that you think could be like made better, because it's like I worked very, very hard on it, but I think of it as like an evolving thing. I can add to the course, I can take things away, I can make them better. So if anything comes to mind, please let me know. And also if you have any specific tips that like really worked for you and you guys love them, also let me know that, because that helps me make better content for you guys. So thank you. I appreciate you. Let's listen to Leave You Behind. Oh, I love that beginning. This is very nice.
'Cause darling, I found my time. I can't decide. Was it you and I? Time flies.
Ooh.
Passing
Something about this is very relaxing.
gotta pack my things up and leave you behind. Won't gotta tell me so or any otherwise. I believe I need to leave you behind. Leave you behind. Leave you behind.
You have a very cool voice.
Days and days has gone by.
Okay, there's a few things I'm thinking.
They text Rihanna. You call me back.
So the balance between the track and your voice is not correct. It is a very cool track and you have a very cool voice. And I like some of the processing you have in your voice too. It's just your voice is a little bit too loud. And it feels like, I say this a lot, it feels like it's sitting on top of the track versus being integrated into it and sounding like it's all like together. It feels like the track and the vocal. It doesn't feel like a cohesive thing. So I would rebalance. I also feel like your kicks are a little soft. They don't have to be as hard hitting as like a trap kick or something like that, or like a house kick, but just a little bit more, even a little bit more in the subs, I think could go a long way here. And then I think your vocal, so I like the tune, I like the quarter note delay you got going on. I feel like you could use more, especially like verb throws. I think reverb again is like missing. I think you literally just have your lead and a delay, but you don't have a verb on here. I think a verb could help tie it in together with a track, and then also throws specifically on certain words, because you have such a sparse top line. It isn't like a da 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 da, a lot of rhythm top line. It's like a few words, silence, a few words, silence. So because of that, I think like nice reverb tails could live really nicely in those silences. But I really like this. I like this. And I see PLs. I see PLs. In case the vocals are too dry. Okay, reverb button coming up next stream, you guys. But Leave You Behind gets a PL. We're going straight to the playlist. Piggies of the week and other eaters. I also some of you guys asking some questions. Let me see them real quick before I lose them. Oh, Ricky says I love sides. I love her too, guys. Like, no joke. This course that I just released would not exist without sides. I'm not even like being like shy or like self-deprecating. Like, it would not exist without her, because she's the one who encouraged me to do it. I was like, oh, I don't know, like I've never made a product, but like before, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about marketing. I'm just a little singer. Like, I'm just a producer, you know. That's kind of how I felt. And she was like, no, there's a ton of people here who could like benefit from your knowledge. Please do a course. Please do a course. And she taught me so much, you guys, about many things, about how to create it, how to market it. I think she's gonna turn it into a product. I'm not 100% sure, but like I would keep an eye on her, you guys. If you have any aspirations of like being a content creator on top of being a producer, releasing maybe your own sample packs, like things like that, she's the girl. She knows things. She knows many things. Oh, I see Kay saying Saturday would be amazing. We will see. We'll see. We'll have our little random Saturday stream and we'll see how it goes. Thank you, Dom. I will enjoy my trip. Oh, Eitan, thank you. Okay, Alex is asking, is the course suitable for total beginner? I'm not going to be like a shady marketer, Alex. I would say it's not. It's not like super duper advanced, but there are a lot of advanced things in there. I would say the person it's most suitable for is intermediate and up. You can get it as a beginner. There's a few like beginner friendly things in there, but I feel like you might be better off starting with like free tutorials online. And when you feel a little bit more confident, it would be more suited for you. Zapper's asking, remind me, how long is the discount for your course on? It is until Sunday night, and then it is gone. But yeah, I strongly encourage you guys to take advantage of it because I don't think I'll have a discount for a while after this. Well, since I'm here, I'll show it to you guys too, since we're talking about the course. Well, as you guys see this, I tried to show it to you guys last time, but I was like not prepared. I'm more prepared this time. So this is what it looks like, by the way. Isn't it cute? I am so proud of it. I'm so like insanely proud of it. But basically we have an introduction. So I'm babbling, but basically we have all these modules, right? We have an introduction module, drums, bass, synths, vocals, effects, mixing, and this thing is so cool, you guys. So this is something Sides and I came up with. It's called the Sound Glossary, and basically this allows you to listen to different sound descriptors, because you guys know how sometimes I'm like, that sounds boxy, that sounds a little bit like, I don't know, aged. And some people might be like, what do you mean, Alina? So you can literally click on these and listen. But yeah, it's really, really cool the way you like watch it. You basically like click on this. Hi guys. Welcome to the Music Producer Crash. I won't like play the sound, but yeah, you go through these different modules and like it shows you different things, and this is really fun too. So kind of like a little accomplishment moment. When you're done, you get to like mark it as complete, and I actually see your guys' progress. I see where everyone is at, and actually I haven't announced this yet, but I'm gonna just tell you guys now. At the if you finish this course, if you fully finish it, I see that you're 100% complete, I'm going to feature you. I'm going to shout you out my social media, and I'm going to blast you out in my newsletter blast to like thousands of producers and songwriters and artists, and like basically promote you, because I want you guys to like meet collaborators and, have cool opportunities. So if you got the course, finish the course. Finish it. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue listening to songs. Next up, we have Midnight Migraine, which I'm sad to say I am very familiar with. Midnight Migraines. And this is by Freddie. It's been a while since I submitted. I don't know if I've sent this before, but this is my most personal song. We love a personal song. Let's listen. I don't remember Midnight Migraine. I feel like I would have remembered title like that. Ooh, beautiful chords.
Listen to mom, stop moving on. Take all the time that you got, you won't be here for long. What's going on? Are you singing along? Making the best out of what can only be a song. Tight in my head, pushing back on my mind, taking the album.
Interesting mixing right here. Watch that cello you've got going on. There's something rubby in it. I also I know why you did this. So you have your cello in my right ear and you have your kick in my left ear. It is an unusual mix decision and it could work. I feel like here it's almost making it feel a little bit more imbalanced. Maybe if the kick was in the middle and if you wanted to slowly move the cello from left to right, that might be better if you wanted to do like an unconventional stereo image decision here. The piano's garage band. Sounds good. I love the aged sound of it. I love the switch to the filtered vocal. The vocals are dreamy, right, Kalu?
Talking to dad on the bill 'cause I'm mad, but I'm happy you're smiling 'cause man, it made me laugh. You say life is short, deep down that makes me glad. That just means nothing else matters except the time we've had. Got in New York.
Okay, yeah, that sounds really beautiful. I love a lot of the piano too. I think the vocal could have more reverb, just a little bit. It's not bad. I think there's a few rubs between the piano and the cello. That's the most concerning thing to me. Just take a look at what the cello is doing. There's something weird about it. It's almost like sounds like it's been stretched or something. Just take a look. But this is really beautiful. Your voice is good. I feel like the emotion really comes across too. So there is something weird about the panning, right, Aton? I feel it. I think it's just that the kick is here and the cello is here, so it's like a little unbalanced. So Super El Mundo says, yeah, I could use some production work, but the vocals are great. Awesome. Well, let me know if you guys would like to PL Midnight Migraine by Freddie to playlist or to not playlist. Super El Mundo's killing me. I don't think I'll watch the whole course, but it's nice to have specific tasks. You're so funny. He's like, I don't feel like honestly fair. It's fair because the thing about this course is like it can be used like you watch the whole thing and you work through the whole thing, or it can be used like, hey, I need help with drums today. I'm like struggling with my kick, and you find tips about the kick. So like I'm not mad at that, to be honest. Like I made it with that in mind. But yeah, I do want to like give special perks to people who finish it. So because if you do finish it, you will learn a lot. I read a statistic somewhere that like freaked me out. That was like only 5% of people who buy a course actually finish it. It was like, no, I want you guys to like get all the knowledge, soak it up. Like you paid for it, like learn. So I'm like, I'm going to come up with all these perks. I'm going to like convince you guys to take it. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 PLs. 4 PLs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just 4. Unfortunately, not PL this time, but better luck next time. And next up, we have a song called De Nada. And this is by Denny. Hi, this is my second single in Spanish. Can you listen to my vocals? I was a higher pitched singer. Now I'm hitting puberty. My vocals are lowering. Crazy. Love you. You could always skip to 140. Okay, we can skip. Let's start a little bit later in the song. Okay, the vibes are right. This is dope. Your voice is amazing. Okay, yeah, your voice is amazing. SEO goes, yo, that's so good, PL. I mean, I agree. Kiko says, me encanta. Scott says vocals could be a bit louder. Don't hide those vocals. I agree. I will say though, like with mariachi music like this, they usually don't have the vocal as upfront as pop. But to be honest, like I wouldn't try to hide vocals like this. You're such a good singer. There's so much personality in your voice too. Amazing. Pancho says that's not mariachi. What would you guys call this style then? Correct me, please. I'm not like super well versed in the intricacies of different cultures' music. I know that Giselle, who is in my team, she loves music like this, and she's even talked to me about this type of music making a comeback for like younger people. So let me know so I can like be more educated. But your vocals are amazing. Yeah, I would turn them up a little bit more. But I feel like everything you're doing as far as your personality, your delivery, like you also have such a strong voice. Like when you hold notes, they are so steady. They're rock steady. So I don't like, oh, cumbia. Is that how you say this, you guys? Is Dominican and cumbia. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you guys. It is amazing. I love that this style is making a comeback, at least according to Giselle. She's like, oh yeah, this is becoming like extremely popular. Yeah, but it is amazing. So I saw lots of PLs for Denny. Another to playlist. Let us add it to Piggies of the Week. Boom. Yeah, I mean, I agree. People were PLing from the beginning of that. You're really good vocalist. That was awesome. And next up we have Take That. And this is by Elzish. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. Thank you so much for doing this. Super helpful for aspiring songwriter. You are so welcome. I'm Ishita from India, trying to break into K-pop. Awesome. This is a track I've top-lined. Great. We're listening to top line. Would love any feedback on the melody, lyrics, and vocals. Got you. I love when you guys do this, by the way. Like, tell me what to listen to, because then I know not to, like, comment on the track as much. Oh, my vocal production is pretty terrible. I would appreciate any feedback. I got you. And also, they're looking for producers who might want to collab. This is their Insta. Let's go.
New type ENT.
It's already giving K-pop.
Think of all the things liked, but you hate them all, it seems. All love songs and city lights, but if it were up to me, every word you say feels like a mockery.
Okay, first thing is definitely need more tuning, because you are hitting the notes, right? This is the interesting thing about tuning, you guys. It's so easy to undertune and it's so easy to overtune. Especially for K-pop, you want to be like tightly tuned. I call it like tight vocal tuning. I talk about it in my course a lot. There's like 3 levels. So level 1 is like that T-Pain. Level 2 is this tight vocal tuning. And level 3 is like the really natural tuning that you would use for ballad, something like that. So you want that tight tuning, not overly tuned, but like on the note, on point. Because like the thing about recording is, even if somebody is a good singer and they're singing like really on the notes, and if you heard them live in a concert, you'd be like, wow, they're really good. It doesn't come across like that in a recording, because we are all like super trained to listen to like very tuned vocals. So that's why you do need to tune, even if you're a really good singer.
pretended to be
Ooh.
everything that I needed to be seen. Take that, I'm gonna break that ego you try to hide so well. Learn, maybe you'll be so sorry. You're not.
I think close to another thing with your vocal performance, you would be so sorry. Your performance is very relaxed, which can be good for certain styles, right? But you're trying to pitch for K-pop, and with this type of track, which is very like energetic, just for that melody, you would be so sorry. You need more like attitude. You need to attack it a lot more. You need to bite into the consonants. Otherwise, it's just like relaxed, nice, but it's not giving that powerful vibe.
I'm sorry, no, and I know, and I know you won't ever get the best of me. Play tough 'cause you
Kim, we're gonna do a spam later. Yeah, again.
track obsession, but still
Okay, yeah. So definitely brighten up your voice a little bit. I think it's a little too round. Again, go to Instagram, watch my reel about magic vocal frequencies. It's so funny, you guys. When I do content that's very like targeted, like, and I give y'all really good advice, it's like flops. And then I do like, I'm singing harmonies, and that shit gets like 3 million views. I'm like, no, the really useful stuff, people, it doesn't get to people. I'm kidding. Go look at that reel. It's called Magic Vocal Frequencies. It's like second reel on my Instagram. You just need to brighten your voice with that. A little bit more tuning. And then as far as the songwriting, I think you need a little bit more rhythm in the verse. There's a lot of really flowy melodies. And I think I want to hear, a little bit more of a flow. It doesn't have to be a rap flow, but even if you're doing like a little bit more rhythmic melodies, I think it would go better with this track. So let me know if you guys would like me to PL take that. I see 2 PLs so far. You get cases very KDA coded. You guys say this every time we get like a track that's mid tempo, with like a trap hat and this tonality. It's like somebody's always like KDA. Denzo says, by the way, I finished the drum module in your course, pacing myself a bit. Thank you so much. First of all, thank you for getting it, and also thank you for working hard and studying. Yes, you're welcome, Elzish. PL, I see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. There we go. All right, we're gonna playlist take that. And somebody said, I think it was Eitan, it was like, sometimes piggies of the week and other eaters is like stuck in my head. I am so sorry. Because I sing this little jingle every time I put one of your songs into the PL. Okay, and then we have one more song from this round of the Free For All. And this song has a very fun title, and it's called Shake That Thing. It is by Aika. This is one of the house tracks I made. I make quite a lot of genres from pop to house. So it just depends on my mood. I would appreciate any feedback. Unfortunately, this track was accepted by a label and then canceled about 5 days before the release. Ooh, I feel you. That type of stuff's happened to me too. So I'm just going to release it myself at some point. Yeah, don't get me started on that. I've had a lot of, not to complain on this stream, but I've had a lot of this happen in my life where they plan to release it and then they don't. And what's happened to me even more is they say it's going to be a single and then last minute they change it to be a B-side. And I want to scream because I gave them the song only on the condition that it's a single, but it's like too late to pull it because the artist recorded it and they like have it printed on the CD or whatever. So, woo. Okay. Shake it. Shake that. They can't say that's not catchy. Okay. Whoa, that was a good transition. Oh, I love these trash drums. That's dope. Okay, one suggestion because I can't help myself. These metallic drums, check your tuning. I think you could tune them up slightly or down. I don't know why I set up as if I had it in front of me. You could tune them a little bit to fit the tonality of the beat a little more. Not me starting to shake at my desk. I mean, same. Shake that thing. Shake it. PL for sure. I agree. That is so fun. Yeah, that's so fun. Such great transitions all over the place. Kick sounded great. Yeah, I would dance to this. I would shake that thing to this track. It's very good. Let me know if you guys would like to PL. Oh yeah, I see already. Enough PLs. That's what's up. SEO goes, that's so good. Yeah. Well, good job. Shake that thing. You're going straight into the playlist. Biggies of the week and other eaters. I'm so sorry if you hear this in the middle of the night and you're asleep now. Makes me want to go clubbing. John, my track won't upload to your playlist. I don't know. Let me know if any of you guys have problems uploading. It should work. And unfortunately, I don't make this playlist myself. Boombox makes it for me. So let me know if several of you guys are having problems adding songs. I can text them and see if they can help me. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't make it myself, so I don't know how to fix anything. Okay. Oh, you guys wanted to hear that drop. Okay, hold on. Everybody's like, please, I need to hear the drop. All right, listen. I'll play it. I just saw it. Sorry, guys. Here. Here, we will listen. I don't want to be evil. Hey, hey, hey. It drops good, right? It's like enough time away from the 4 on the floor, and you're like, yes. It's amazing. Yeah, it sounds so good. Definitely listen to the playlist, guys. I'll post it as a comment after. So if you live for any of the tracks, you can just listen to them a bunch. So, all right, that was our free for all, which is amazing. And I feel like we're doing really good on time today. So we can even do a segment that we don't always do, which is going to be a random moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 3 songs to play without looking, just going to put my clicker wherever it goes, and whatever song we get is whatever song we get, and that's what we listen to. I like doing this sometimes because I know some people are in totally opposite time zones, so they can't be here. So it kind of helps hear songs from people that can't be on these streams. Let's do this song. Okay, Caden Whitney. It's called Friend. All right, let's check it out.
You call me friend. Oh, how you love me. You're picking me off the ground. I was lost but now found. Nothing's holding me down, down, down.
This is cute.
The light is bright when I'm around you. Heaven's peace.
I like this kind of slightly ASMR-y drums.
Gaze on me. Fill my soul. Let it rain. You call me friend. Oh,
Watch the rub right here. Rub, 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 rub. The piano is rubbing against something. Bass, I'm guessing.
Picking me off the ground. I was lost but now found. Nothing's holding me down, down, down. I'm on my knees, pray to my King. Lord, you will never leave my side. Though times get tough, oh, I know I got a friend.
Harmonies are really nice.
Nothing's holding me down, nothing's pulling me up.
Okay, your vocals are really nice. The performance, I think, again, we need a reverb button. Reverb, reverb, reverb. Oh, you know what I should do? I should put like reverb on my voice. I'm sure there's a way to do that in OBS. I'm going to look that up. Yeah, we need a little bit more wetness. Everything is just so dry. And you can have your verses dry, for example, but I just think to open up the chorus, you want to bring like a nice plate verb, like EMT 140, like a 140 emulation is what this is asking for, I would say. And I think I would just take a look at that rub that we heard, and then I would take a look at the drums too. They seem kind of like untexturized. That's the best way I can like put it. They're just like don't have a lot to them. Very plain kick, plain snare, and you can layer them up with things to make them a little bit more interesting. But let me know if you guys would like to PL this song. Conan great coded. Yeah, Case. It really was. It was. Alina, I hope I'm pronouncing your name. They say, I've loved the course. Thank you so much. I'm practicing producing and it really helps when you want to focus to make better drums. Today I'm trying to make something different with my vocals kind of thing. That's honestly, sorry. I'm going to take a picture of your comment because it's very important to me when you guys say nice things about my course. But that's kind of what it was for, right? If you're like, oh, I'm focusing my vocals today. Okay, let me go look at the vocal section, see what kind of tricks are in here. Okay, I'm going to use this verb technique, or I'm going to use this doubling technique or whatever. So makes me so happy. I'm glad it's working. I've never, seriously, like, I'm sorry if I'm annoying. I'm talking about this course all the time. I've just literally never done anything like this before. And I was so nervous about it too. I was like, oh, like no one's gonna want this. Like, I'm not like a product developer. I'm not a plugin company. I'm not Splice. I'm not one of those things. And, I just worked super hard on it. My friend Sides helped me like a ton. And it's just so rewarding that you guys like it and it helps you. It's honestly like, it's kind of funny, but like, I'm like, oh, I feel like I like this more than releasing songs. Cause like, maybe it's me getting older, but I love releasing music, but it kind of feels like it's all about me when I release music. I'm like, oh, it's my song, it's my feelings, which nothing wrong with that. But I think as I get older, I'm like, oh, but I kind of want it to be about you guys. I want to help you. I want to do something for you. I don't want it to just be like, ooh, my voice is so good. Like I'm pretty in a video. Look at me. Like, again, zero wrong with that. Like I live for that kind of thing. But especially from like artists that are super confident and like that's what they want. But for me, I'm just like, I kind of love that it's like for you guys and about you guys. So anyway, I'm babbling. PLs for Caden. Yes, I see lots of PLs. Let's add it in. Friend, you got a friend in me. Figgies of the week and other eaters. There we go. Aw. Isaiah says, yes, Alina, the course is a godsend. Got it the minute it came out. So stop. No, I'm going to cry. And it's going to be really annoying because I'm going to blubber on the mic. Like, stop. I really appreciate you so much. Alex says, you're a fountain of knowledge and you're great at teaching. Glad you made a course. Thank you so much. Seriously, guys, like, you're going to make me too emotional. Let's not do that. Let's look for another song to listen to. I'm scrolling. What did I get? Vicious. Okay. This is a snippet of the demo. Let me know if it's worthy enough to finish. Honestly, it's a very good question, Jesse, because sometimes it's like, yeah, you don't know if something is worth you putting time into. And I find that actually for me, that's been a really hard thing because you kind of want everything you do to be worth the time investment, but sometimes it's just not. So it's good to kind of know which songs to focus on, which ones you can kind of let sit for a while. And it doesn't mean it's never going to be used, right? You could always find some use for it. Your bass is overloading. Jesse, turn it down a little bit. Turn up your vocals quite a bit. They're a little soft. Ooh. Tate McRae vibe. All right, yeah. Kay says, oh, Tate, is that you? Okay, I agree with SEO who said I can barely hear the vocals. So here's what I think happened. I think they probably have like a cheaper microphone, didn't like how it sounds without any zhuzhing. So they kind of made it super, super bright, took out all the mid-range of their recording. So we're kind of hearing like just the top end of the voice, like shh, like that whispery stuff, which it's tough because the thing, like truly what separates expensive mics from cheap mics is the mid-range. And if the mid-range is like ugly, which it is on a lot of cheap mics, like I won't even lie to you guys, like it is. So you have to like try to fix it, go around it, like hide it with effects. But you definitely can't take it out like that, because if you take it out like this, you don't hear the vocal. That's exactly what happened here. I think the beat has a great like attitude and a vibe. I love your wide stop. I would turn up your kick in the middle though, because what I'm hearing is like on the sides. Oh, I didn't know you could do that on OBS. Okay. I'm hearing the stomps on the side, but I'm not hearing that like middle sub like thump, I guess. So I would turn that up. But yeah, as far as the vocals, I would really reposition them in the mix because you can barely hear them. So, but it was really promising. So I would work on this more if I were you. Main, yes, I am definitely still listening to songs. Feel free to submit. So for anyone who's new, anyone who's lurking, you absolutely can still submit songs. So go ahead and do that. The link for it is in the description. And if you would like more of a like priority listen, we do have a verified segment coming up. So what that means is that every verified Boombox member that I can get to is going to get a listen, and they're going to get a longer listen as well. So go ahead and do that. The link to become a verified member is in the chat. It's pinned. It's also in the description as well. So, but that was a snippet of Vicious. And now we're going to do one more random song. Boom. Lovesick. Oh, by Kiko. What's up? And they're a verified member, which means just for this month, they are going to get a full listen. So the entire track. Oh, this is the wrong file. Okay. Velvet Skies. Fair enough. Velvet. Let's go, Kiko. This is the most recent beat I produced. I also got to collaborate with a male vocalist and songwriter for this one. Awesome. I'd appreciate your feedback on the song overall regarding the beat and the vocal mixing. Sorry I couldn't touch the lyrics. That's okay. Let's go. All right.
Shine like midnight when it rains. Yeah, save me from the holding sun. It's I believe that nothing's happening, so take a chance. And everyone says,
Oh,
rather be faced than
his voice is good.
what's love when it comes to nothing, baby? I've been believing nothing that you always said. Feel the sky cold and blue, see the light, still you felt too fast, lost the sound.
I would say, okay, I have thoughts.
If I could hold a piece of you, I'd wrap it up in more to do. This is how the story goes. Memory in your heart too.
Okay, a few things, Kiko. So the vocals, I feel like they're very thin. We're having a lot of thin vocals this week. I know he's in falsetto, especially in this chorus, but he's so thinned out, and your track is a little bit more like mid-rangey, warm, which it should be, by the way. Like, your track mixing is a lot closer to where it should be than his vocal mixing. His vocal mixing is very like poppy pop, right? But this is more indie. It should be a lot warmer. There should be weirder processing on the vocals, like some doubling, maybe some like, oh God, my brain is slapback delay. I was like, what's the short delay called? Yeah, like some slapback delays and just an overall warmer, darker sound, I think would be better. Actually, especially for the chorus, to juxtapose the higher melody.
Just hold me, hold me, just hold me,
Track sounding good.
me close,
I like that drum breakdown right here.
right next to you, my love. Feel the skies cold and blue, see the lights still in you. Felt
Turn your snare up a little bit. It's a little lost.
echoes all around.
I also think the vocals are like a hair too loud in the mix too. You want it to feel a bit more cohesive.
Hold piece of you, wrap it up and more to do. This is how the story goes. Memories are hard to hold.
Oh, nice hook. I would have him stack a harmony, or you can just make a harmony for the third time that happens. It needs it. Okay, very cool. I want to show one more thing. Da-da, da-da. Okay, we need to talk about this guitar lead. Is this a fake guitar? Is this like a contact guitar? It does not sound like a real guitar. If it is, something happened. Something went wrong. If it's a fake guitar, ooh, honestly, Kiko, you're really good. I feel like if you're gonna do more of these like live-based tracks, you need to collaborate with a real guitarist. At this point, I have one guitarist I work with on like anything guitar based, my friend Will, and he just knows how to play guitar. He knows how to get different sounds. He has like a bunch of different pedals. So if I'm like, oh, it needs to be like a little bit Motowny, a little bit 60s, give me a little grit, give me a little crunch. Like, he knows what to do. I barely have to adjust the guitars. I might do like a little verb, like a little space on it, but it's that guitar. The melody is good, sounds cool. Just the sound of it is like, when that came in, I was like, oh, it sounds like cheap, right? And I think you and where you're at production wise is better than having sounds like that in there. So I would just have somebody replay it. I think what you can do is like collaborate with a guitar player who wants to grow as a producer. So you don't have to pay them. It can be like a collaboration. They're, a master owner with you on the production, and they can do a bunch of cool guitar layers. I think that is going to help you a lot. But let me know if you guys would like to PL Velvet Skies. I already see 2 PLs. 3, 4. Yeah, let me know. Maine says, other than the mix, I love it. Yeah, I feel like it's maybe you haven't like really gotten into the mixing too. I think just everything could be wrapped around the vocal better, like drums hitting a little bit harder, kind of all the usual. SEO says, you can really tell the difference between the sample guitar and a real guitar. Yeah, it's tough. Super El Mundo says, I mix real guitar with sample guitars. Works quite well. I've done that as well. I actually did that in Sorn. I don't know if you guys know her. She's a K-pop artist I worked with last year. I did that on a bunch of her songs. I kind of like wrote the parts with a fake guitar, but then Will replayed a lot of them. But then some of them I just like mixed them together. Oh yeah, we get lots of PLs for this. All right, Velvet Skies, let's go. Boom, piggies of the week and other eaters. All right, guys, and that was the end of this random moment. And now we're going to go into advice with Alina. So this is a segment for you guys to ask me questions about your career, about the songs you're writing, about collaborating with people, about sending songs out to K-pop labels, about the music industry and things that are good, bad, and ugly about it. The floor is open to your questions. Have at it. SEO says I miss CLC. I know. They were really good, you guys. Oh, Case. This is okay, guys. We need to pump up Case right now. He says, I updated my iPhone and all of the GarageBand files got corrupted. 2 years worth of my music all gone. I feel so down, honestly, close to giving up on music. What should I do? Okay, guys. First of all, let's give like a big outpouring of hearts in the chat for Case, because this is like one of the worst things that can happen to a producer. So like, please give like so many hearts to Case right now. And we do not want Case to give up on music, because Case is very good at music. So first of all, I'm sure you've already done this, but just in case you haven't done this, have you done like a big internet deep dive on like decorrupting your files? Because I've dealt with a lot of problems and corruptions and all these things, and every single time I was able to save at least something out of my songs and my sessions. So I don't know if you've done that, but if you haven't, there probably are ways to fix your sessions, at least partially. So I would really, really like invest time in that. If anyone's like super techie in the chat, I'm personally not, but if anyone is like, please talk to Case and help him out. Like, is my heart's desire for him to get his files back. But okay, so going for the future, first of all, what you want to do is you want to dump stems for every single song you do. It is annoying. It takes a few extra minutes. We all hate it. You have to do it. What I do when I finish a song is I literally do like, I call it a dump because I don't name them. I don't prepare them nicely. I just toss out all my files as waves into Dropbox. I upload them on there and offload it from my computer. It's done. I cannot tell you how many K-pop songs that you guys know and love, for me, were corrupted. The files were like made in 2020 and 2019. And like I updated my computer, I did things, and the Ableton sessions were like all kinds of messed up because I had those dumps of just the session files, the WAV files. I was able to save the songs, get them cut. Please do that, all of you guys. And Case, like, I am so sorry that happened to you. You make really great music. Honestly, perhaps right now is like a time, not telling you what to do, but maybe right now is the time to like upgrade to another thing too, because GarageBand, like you are too good for GarageBand. You know, maybe it's time to go to Logic at this point. And I know like it costs money. Maybe start saving for like a Black Friday sale in November, because I just think like you should not give up on music. You're really good at it. So that's my piece. Which headphones would you recommend for vocal producing? The DT770s, I feel like I had those. Let me look those up real quick. DT770s Pro. Is that Bear Dynamic? Yeah, I did have those at one point. They're very, very good. They clamp on your ears pretty hard, so they hurt after a while. I remember that. Other than that, they're really good. Those Sonys, these ones right here, are a lot lighter on the ear. However, I don't love how they sound. These ones, they're a little bright. MDR 7506. They're cheap though, especially on like eBay or something. And they're very light, so they don't hurt your ear in a long session. So that's like the upside of them. How do you get a foot into the music industry as mainly a top liner, a songwriter? Oh, honestly, like such a tough thing, right? Because I know so many people that have done it different ways. For you, SEO, knowing what you sound like, I would just say you need to collaborate with a lot of producers, because I know you top line to a lot of like YouTube beats, and the problem with that is you can create a really cool song, but that YouTuber who made that beat is not helping you get it anywhere. I think if you collaborate even with some people in the chat here, you guys can all work together to get your songs to the industry. Like that's what I find always. My first K-pop cut was from another top liner, right? We did a lot of the work, me and Ellie, but that top liner had the relationships and they got it placed with Red Velvet. So I would say just collaborating with a lot of people, because what happens is even if these people don't have like connections or whatever right now, they might. This is what I've discovered from doing this for a long time, right? I'm kind of seeing this like a lot right now with people I wrote for the first time with in 2017, 2016, whatever. I see them on Instagram. This one now has 400,000 followers and is touring with Tiesto as an artist. I see this producer, they just had like a #1 single. I see this writer, they just had a really big single in Korea. Like a lot of people who are good and stick with it eventually have a ton of success. Like actually not almost, like everyone does. Like it's kind of like a long game. Like if you're really, really good, you stick with it, you do it for a while, like there is no choice. Things just open up. Because you end up meeting a lot of people. You end up being in a lot of situations that lead to other situations. And it's almost kind of like, I don't know, what's a good metaphor? Is it like a tree growing, right? Like in the beginning, it's just like the root. So it's like, it feels like, oh, I'm just like this one trunk, right? Like that's all I have is the trunk. But then as you grow as a tree, you have all these branches and all these other branches on those branches, and you have like so many more opportunities. So that's what it's like. So that's what I kind of discovered. Like people I worked with that had like nothing going on, quote unquote, they all have like a ton going on. They're working with John Bellion, they're doing this, they're doing that. So it's like, just stick with it, stick with the people that you're working with. As long as they're good, everyone will grow together, everyone will lift each other up. But I will not lie to you, this stuff takes a long time. It really does. Like you have to stick with it. What's the difference between working with a Western and Asian artist in the same studio? Okay, that's a really good question, Kim. I feel like artists that come especially from like a K-pop style system, so they don't have to be from Korea. They can be from mainland China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, obviously Korea, any places that have like that system of a very young artist gets signed, their label tells them what to do for a long time. If they come from that, I find that usually they're not very confident in kind of like their message as an artist. So you almost have to like really work to help them like figure out what to say as an artist. What are their songs about? What their sound is like. A lot of times I find they are musically more confident than lyrically. Like they like this type of music, they like these types of beats. But lyrically, a lot of times you have to be like trying to get them to open up because they're just not used to that, especially like in Asia too. I think the culture, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, those of you who are from Asia, the culture from what I've seen is very like being very proper, being like presenting yourself in the best light always, while a lot of Western artists, there's a lot of vulnerability, there's expressing extreme emotions, anger, sadness, like, I don't know, think of like Olivia Rodrigo, like where she's just like so pissed off, and it's very relatable. So I find that like helping them express their emotionality is like the biggest difference, where a lot of the Western artists come in and they're like, oh my God, my boyfriend did this and I want to talk about it in a song. They kind of come in with more content already because they're more used to that kind of thing. So that's what I found. I'm struggling with arrangement. Any tips on how to not to be bad? Main, you should analyze other arrangements of other songs. Actually, go look at my video. It's from like a couple of weeks ago. It's like a long form YouTube video. It's like, I think it's called like 5 tips to be a better producer or something like that. Go take a look at it. I give you an exercise I've come up with called 5s. It's for analyzing other songs, like breaking down what's in them, the arrangement, and then basically like remaking them to learn. It's a very good exercise. I want you to do it. It's going to help you a ton. What bass VST do you recommend for poppy music? Like indie pop, dream pop, any real bass similar sound? Trillion by Spectrasonics. I won't lie to you, it's like expensive as hell. It's like $300. It's the only one that comes close. Have I written songs in Russian? Kim, I wrote, I think, like 1 or 2 songs in Russian when I was like 13. And then I literally wrote in English and a little bit of Spanish since then. Liv says, I'm trying to prepare an album but struggling with writer's block, feeling like I hit a plateau. Ooh, any tips for writing a larger body of work? Let me organize my thoughts on this because I do know a lot about this. I feel like when you make a larger body of work, it's almost like you have to live in this phase of creating this work. Like your whole life kind of becomes about that. So it's not just about being in the studio creating that album or EP. It's about kind of like thinking about it in your day-to-day life too. And that's how you really like integrate those ideas. Like not just, I won't spoil it. I feel like I have to be careful with what I say, but Ellie's EP that is coming out, it is very much that. It's like a body of work about something that happened to her last year that was very traumatic. So when we started creating it, a lot of it was just her like being in that space, you know, coming out of that space and really like working through the trauma with the song. So she would be like, oh, you know, today I was thinking about this aspect of what happened to me and how this person like pissed me off. So we're going to write a song that's angry. On another day, she'd be like, you know, I was thinking about this aspect of this other person who deeply hurt me and I really wanted to please them and like make them happy, but they just wanted to take advantage of me. So we write that song. So it's really about like kind of having that thing that ties it all together and just living in that space. And it could be musical or lyrical. For Ellie was lyrical. Musical, like let's say if you're making like a 2010s inspired album, it's just going to be listening to a ton of 2010s. It's going to be like finding samples for that are similar to that vibe. It's going to be like really cooking in that vibe. I hope that makes sense. Couple more questions, you guys. Okay, Aton is asking, because earlier I was like, yeah, if you just stick with it, it will happen. Is that will happen thing true if you have a demanding day job and a family? Listen, it is tough. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, it is really tough because I do know this. People who can dedicate like 100% of their time to this, they do tend to get ahead a little bit more. However, I have seen people get their first cuts, get their foot in the door, literally from just like one break, right? And if they're really, really ready for that break, like they've been working for years and their work is really good, they're able to leverage it to create more opportunities after. Like I know this team that I love, their name is Anij, they're in Australia. Their first K-pop cut was actually with me. Together I mentored them and, you know, I helped get a cut. But basically for them, yeah, it's like they were just like in Australia and it was a similar situation, like demanding day jobs, not like really having those kind of pipelines into the industry. But I do know that now, a couple of years after that, they are helping produce a boy group. They are working on a lot more projects. I hire them all the time for certain production things. So the will happen thing is true. It is. It's just like, it might be slower, right? For me, I was an immigrant here. So there's just like a lot of roadblocks that come with that and things you have to kind of overcome, even just like understanding the culture. If you're like trying to be an American artist in America, blah, 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 like this place, I know a lot of you guys are not from here. This place is very like self-obsessed. It's all like about being American out here. So when you're not from here and you're not fully integrated in the culture, it can be really difficult unless you're really about your own culture. And I was not about Russian culture. So it was very, very difficult to even just like wrap my brain around like, what's cool here, what's popular here. So, some people come with like more roadblocks than others. And then other people I know, they kind of have like family support, maybe a spouse that's supporting them so they can like pursue their dream, chase their dream. I know a lot of what we call Nepo babies, people whose parents are famous actors here in LA and, in the industry here in LA and have all these relationships. And I'm actually never mad at these people. I kind of like feel good for them. I'm like, I'm so happy that it is easier for you than for myself and other people who it's even harder for. So, but you kind of just can't compare, right? You can't be like, oh, but this person's from LA and they've been doing music since they're 11. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not them. Who cares what they have and what situation they're in? Like, just focus on you. It will work. If you're good, it will work. It just might take longer. It might take a long time. That's the only thing. And you have to kind of just know that and be like relaxed in the uncertainty. as tough as that is. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Oh, Isaiah says, Alina, are you big on tracking chains, like making a tracking chain in UAD console? I am. I don't print them ever on my tracks because I like to have control after the fact. But I mean, yeah, I have one on my voice right now. I use it for content. I use it for my singer's comfort, making the voice like a little reverby or making it a little bit brighter just for them to hear themselves sounding nicer, straight out of UAD into Ableton. And then, of course, after the fact, I do like whatever to it. So, but yeah. Okay, guys, and that was Advice with Alina. That's the end of that segment. Thank you very much for listening to my ramblings, and let's get back to listening to some songs. And now we're going to have another verified moment. So let's see, who do we have? Come on down. Okay, TZC, Game Boy. Hi, Lynn, congrats on the course release. Thank you so much. Lately, I've been experimenting with using song starters and more melodic loops in order to just focus on making my arrangement as interesting as possible. Honestly, it can be really fun and it kind of feel like a great jump off point. Also, on pushing loudness on my masters, that's what's up. I'd love to know how you feel about those aspects of the track. I got you. I envision this track and all my others for K-pop girl groups. Amazing. Also, if anybody likes it, you can find me on YouTube as TZC. That's what's up. Oh, sorry. I had kicked my mouse and it jumped. I'm so sorry. Let's try it again. I love that gliding synth. Ooh. Cool little percussions. Love the vocals as well. You definitely stole the name from Rosé's song. I love that organ. Kay says, that guitar is sexy loud. Okay, one thing I would say, one second, that vocal chop, you should take it out in a few spots because it's getting repetitive at this point. I was like, okay, heard it. It's such a like interesting thing where at first I was like, ooh, cool vocal chop, but then this point, what is it, 2 minutes in? Yeah, it kind of feels like, okay, just 1 minute in. I'm like, okay. So you just want to give the ear a break from it. Also, this right here, I know you're working on your loudness overall. I think we're over here. God, my brain is shutting down. I think we're hitting the limiter too much right here, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you can hear it in your kick, how it's crunching. You can hear it, how the mids are crunching, I think because of the organ as well. And it's interesting for these R&B hip hop based type of tracks, you can kind of really drive the kick, but it's a very fine line. It's almost like I like to kind of fake an overdriven kick where my sub is never going to crunch, but then I just put like a crunchy top layer on it that is very controlled. And this doesn't seem controlled. This is nice. It's a very well recorded guitar sample too. I love it. Nice ending too. Yeah, I think you definitely succeeded in using loops in a way that feels really nice and creative. More than anything, take a look at the section where the kick kicks in. What I think you need to do is you need, like, I call it a headroom reset. It's also in my course, but you need to basically take all your tracks, most likely, pull them down, hearing how that's crunching and seeing that waveform, like 8 dBs, all of them. Then you can reposition. What you probably will want to do is from that point on, turn your organ down a little bit in the section specifically where the kick is really kicking, and then turn the kick up, and then find like that little like nice balance right there. And then you can always make it louder again with just the master, what's on your master bus. But yeah, that was really cool. It's such a vibe too. You always have like these vibey like chords. You make very cool choices. So I see lots of PLs. Carlos says 8. Game Boy, let's go. Add to playlist. Piggies of the week and other eaters. Bam. All right. And then next up we have One Key Audio, new submitter, I believe. Next to you. Let's go.
Next to you. Next to you.
LeBron, привет.
More than a feeling, hidden emotion, causing commotion. We don't want it like that. Wanna be near you. Say what you want to, do what you want, but just let go. Want you to hear me, feel when you're near me, smile when you see me. Wanna do it like that. Calling for action, midnight attraction, chain of reaction. Gotta do it right.
Okay, we've heard this song, right? I was like, I'm recognizing it, but I wasn't sure if I heard it when I was testing my stream. Oh, okay, we've definitely heard it. If you guys recognize it too. Do they have another song maybe, One Key Audio? Let me just see. Because yeah, we definitely heard this before. I'm glad you guys called that too. Did we hear it on this stream? Am I like tripping, guys? I think it was in another stream. The brain is going, guys. The brain is going. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've heard it before. All right. Then we will move on to the next song, which is going to be Fluent by Dominic Keeler. Very cool last name. Hi, Alina Girly. Hey. It's Dom Kenny. Just changed my last name. Oh, okay. Something in my bag that sits in my songs list. If there are any tweaks, let me know. I got you. Okay.
Lighted lonely.
I like the round kick. You could have a little click on it though, I would say. Because your bass is kind of like MIDI and like warm and dark. The kick is too, which I like the kick. I just think if you had like a layer of a click on top of it that's not too aggressive, it would kind of punch a little bit more. Okay. Kalu, you're killing me. Title is fluent, and they go, me when I do one lesson on Duolingo. You're hilarious. Okay. Does it say walk? Like walk, walk, walk. All right. TZC says, love the bass motif. I love the bass. The bass is very good. This right here, the keys right there, turn that up. That's really cool. You need, it kind of feels like very like shy. Turn it up, turn it up. We want to like really feel that. Case says this is good. You definitely want your vocals to be a little bit brighter. They're very like filtered too much. I like that little blip. Ooh. The thing about these vocals, it almost feels like it's like part of the track, almost like vocal chops. And it felt like that up until the middle of the song. But now it's like, wait, it feels like there's a top line now. But it's so muffled and hidden in the track that my brain gets confused. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to listen to it like as a top line or if it's just like some stuff that's supposed to be in the background. So if you want it to be like a top line, it needs to be fully like changed. How it's positioned in the mix needs to be a lot brighter and just more upfront.
Lighted lonely.
Oh, it's cool. I feel like I did let's like do a little like shoulder dance here. SEO says I love their beats. Yeah, the beats are always beaten. Dominic, you just need to really process your vocals to be a lot more upfront in the mix. Again, I feel like I like keep promoting this video, but take a look at the video about magic vocal frequencies. It's on my Instagram. I didn't put it on YouTube, just on IG. It gives you like the exact frequencies you need to use to like make a vocal more poppy. So let me know if you guys would like to PL Fluent. Oh, I see. So this is a beat from a YouTube channel called Lonely Channel. Okay, nice. Do, 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 do. Yeah, that was a very fun beat, right? I see 1 PL, 2 PL. Dom, you got this. Yeah. Next time, I want to hear a little bit brighter of a vocal. I feel like you're improving every single time, but keep at it. You got this. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 PLs. See if we get a fifth. You guys are a little bit delayed. They say I mostly do beats, but sometimes look up some. You know, sometimes it's really fun to top line to other people's beats. I obviously am a producer, clearly, but I do love to top line to other people's stuff. It is very, very fun. Okay, so we didn't get 5, but that is a-okay. Dom, you got this next time. And then we have Dreams by Orky, which I think is a new person. I've made this track. Oh, I'm losing my voice. Too much talking. Made this track on Ableton 10. I've used one instance of Vital and everything else is stock. I broke down a track prompt AI to make for me as I can't sing. I think the vocals are AI. Recreated to melodic house track, thinking of changing the vocal. Okay. I feel like in this instance, we can skip the no AI rule, right? Because they're even wanting to change the vocals. The vocals are just to kind of show ideas, but it's mostly about the track, which they didn't make. So let's listen, but you guys tell me as we hear. Oh, I'm going to turn this one up a little bit. Guys, respond to Licio Sum 9 in the chat with some beginner software. They want to learn how to produce. I think your drums here could be a little bit louder. They're very kind of like muted. Hey, I can take over the world this one time. And yeah, no, they're not hiding it. And it's also like, this is more about the track too. The vocals are like secondary, I think, here. Oh, cool transition. Okay, we have a classic case of a kick that's not cutting through. So let me listen exactly. Okay, first of all, the kick is a little bit too soft. Second, it just feels kind of like there's not enough sub. I know that's a very common thing, but yeah, we definitely need to enhance the sub. I feel like there's enough of a kick click. It's hard to tell. There could definitely be more, but it could just be mixing. I think some transient shaping just on the kick click could do a lot here. I think some of the placement of the vocals could be a little bit better. Kind of like how they were going into this next section. It almost was like in an awkward space. Just take a look at that. I like the vocal chops a lot though, right here. I like that pumping guitar right here. That's cool. Oh, builds really nicely here. I think there's a lot of good things in this track. Hats feel good, percussions feel cool. I like that the track builds right here. The new synths, really good. Really good. It keeps the interest. This is cool. Okay, I have some thoughts. This bass is dope. Great fill at the end. Okay, you know what's funny enough? I think your track arrangement is better than these AI vocal ideas. I think there's a few like good melodies in here, but what I would do if I were you, I would send the AI vocal to a real top liner and be like, hey, like maybe you can use this as inspiration, but like make it better. Basically, that's what I would do. There's a few melodies in here that I'm like, okay, that's pretty nice, but otherwise I think there could be a lot more movement, a lot more interest with the melody. And then I would say for the track, I really like the arrangement. I like how things switch up a lot, so it kind of keeps your interest. I think mix wise it could be a lot stronger. A lot of the drums feel kind of soft, a little bit unfocused. And I feel mastering wise, you can tell it by the waveform, it's very kind of soft. You could kind of pump the master a lot more. You could see it, guys, right? Like when we have like almost this, like a rectangle, it's maybe a little bit too much limiting, but something like this especially this, house, trance, I guess, kind of track, I think it could be a little bit more limited. So let me know if you guys would like to PL the song. I've seen one PL, but let me know. I also see lots of discussions going on about free software. So I see BandLab, Soundtrap. I see free version of Studio One. Very cool. Also, Liceo Sum 9. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, I see another PL. 2, 3, 4. Guys, we're getting close to the end of the stream, so I'm just going to kind of rattle off a couple of the things that are going to happen. So we're going to do another lightning round of our free-for-all. It's going to be really fast. We've kind of had to do this for the last few streams just because we run out of time. I'll literally listen to like 30 to 45 seconds of each song, but we'll just try to get through 6 songs really fast because like we want to listen as much as possible. Then we're going to pick Piggy of the Week. And then we're going to pick the person who is going to win a free consultation with me. And this is out of all the people who have bought my course this week. Thank you to all of them. Thank you to all of you guys. I did not see, unfortunately, 5 PLs for Dreams, but better luck next time. And now, guys, it is time for a free-for-all. So like I said, this is going to be like a lightning round, but do comment your song's names, not your name. Try to spell it like it's spelled here in Boombox. Spam it as much as you want. I'm going to pick 6, and then we're going to very quickly listen to all of them. Okay. I got 1. I got another one. Okay, 1 more. Trying to give you guys a little time. Okay. Got 1 more. 2 more, guys. Give y'all a little time. Okay. Last song. Okay. Got it. And first up, we're going to listen to Delulu by Kim Miguel. Let's go. This is the finished version of my song Cool Boy. I submitted another live stream. Tried to follow the tips you suggested. I hope you like it. Love you. Love you too. I remember this one. This is sounding massive, Kim. good. Harmonies are sitting nice.
I know you're not for me, but let me tell you I cannot resist. Because the way you done,
Kick is right, Kim. Proud of you.
a little bit nervous. Don't know if it's in a good way or what. And when you say
I'm sad that this is in the lightning round because I want to keep listening. This is so good. It's sounding massive. It's sounding right. I'm so proud of you. This is awesome. I'm just not even gonna ask, guys. In this lightning round, I'm just gonna peel what I want. I just made a new rule. But I'm just gonna peel Delulu immediately. Let's go. And then next up, we're gonna listen to K-pop BG beat, I think boy group beat by Iku. Super short, I can't figure out what to add to it. I got you. Let's listen. Ooh. Okay, I think it's a really great start. I think you need bass. That's what you need. Do 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 like do 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 do. What you should do is what you have is really good, and your percussions are so like there's so much going on that maybe kind of switch. Maybe have the chords and bass and a simple snare, then take out the bass and do the like percussive super moment, then do this bit with like mostly the chords. And then also what you need to do if it's going to be for K-pop, you should make a pre-chorus section where the chords are totally different. Maybe it gets away from the rhythmic thing, gets like more legato, like held chords, things like that. Really cool. Great start. Can't wait to hear this again. Submit it again when you have a little bit more of it. And next up, we're going to listen to Sunrise by Scott. Oh, I made the song with my 13-year-old daughter. That's so cute. We'll probably try to pitch a little and then release it with her as the artist stop. That's so sweet. Oh, got you. Let's listen. Also, thank you for getting the chorus. I appreciate you.
Everybody seems too young to know about real love. Where the soft stuff was so dumb, but it's alright. The future may be unknown, but better you than on my own. If we keep heading down the road, we'll be alright.
Okay, there's something going on. It's like a mini rub. I think it's in your pad. I'm almost like detecting that the first chord like overlaps too much over the second chord, then the second chord overlaps too much over the third. Just take a look at your decays on your pad, because I think that's what's giving it that like kind of slightly harmonically unfocused feeling. I also think for Bella's voice, you're overtuning her. I can hear her youth in her voice, but I think she has a nice voice. You might want to do less autotune and more melodyne for her.
Be alright. Paris into side, just you and I. Time up.
Sounds a little like Taylor Swift.
You just keep on driving, pedal to the floor like a runaway. Never looking back, straight forward on my freeway. Fade into the night, just like the sunset. Never gonna forget this feeling so perfect. In your eyes, got me hypnotized.
I think with this section specifically too, what you want to do, Scott, is so you have like a crowd. It's almost like giving like a Lord type of processing, which I like. I think what you might want to do though is have one vocal that's in the middle, and it doesn't even have to be really loud. Just have some center information with the vocal, and then you can do the da 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 da, all those gangy kind of vocals on the sides, but you do still have something in the middle. But it's so cute you're making this with your daughter. I love it. I love it. And I always feel bad with these lightning rounds because I want to talk more and I want to play it more. But let's listen to the next song, which is going to be called Why Do You? Oh, this is from Canis. I listened to your advice last week and actually redid everything. It turned out so much better. This version's not mixed, so I'm sorry if it sounds a bit messy. That's okay. Okay, I love it. I love hearing like new versions of things. So just always make sure you guys like let me know that it's a new version. That way we're not like we've already heard this before. Like if you've added more, it's awesome to hear it. Okay, the 2000s vibes. Yes, percussions.
I know how you lie. I know you how you get
I remember this is dope.
You've been zipping around.
Your kick is a little overpowered. Turn it down like 2 dBs.
Stop trying so hard, 'cause I don't
Or like you might want to again like do the headroom reset thing because you look at your waveform. Look at your waveform. She is a flat rectangle. I think pulling everything down just a little bit on this, like 3 dBs, and then just letting your kick poke out. It's gonna help it not crunch as much as it does. But it's the only thing I heard that's like, ooh.
on no street, girl in my bed tonight. Why you talking to me like I gave you all my time?
Love the little
How you
twinklies.
try to make me think I did a crime. Nothing's the same for me after I fell, yeah.
Ooh.
Why you kept telling me I should
You guys,
change,
everybody loves your voice.
running away, playing the game.
Yeah, this is very good. Literally just rebalance a little bit with your headroom reset and the kick specifically. And this is so much better than it was. Good job. Really good job. And then finally, we have Chemicals. And this is by Kai. Hi, Kai. Chemicals is about loving somebody who doesn't feel the same about you. It's about your heart and head not agreeing with it. Oh, and wondering if love is just chemical reaction. I love this. I love when you guys tell me a little bit more about the lyrics. Able to move with stock sounds. Oh.
Don't know why your heart's so cold and hard like stone.
And it's also releasing at the end of May.
Fuck love maybe is all you ever known. Break it down to logic, you say it's just a phase. You say it's atoms that fire.
Backgrounds.
I say it's love and desire. Is this loving is nothing but chemicals. Tell me why I can breathe when you're not
Mix sounds great.
around. You keep playing with me for the physical.
Just an Alina suggestion. It is good. This is sounding very good. The snare, I think every other one, or at least every fourth one, you could do a layer on it, like a splash, like verby kind of clap layer, something just to kind of elevate it a little bit because it's so middle heavy and it's so transient heavy that it's almost like I want that like push moment with it a couple of times.
I can't help that my heart feels like a battleground. Yeah, I get a high from a girl, but it's more than drugs. I couldn't help but feel that you're the one.
Yeah, this is very cool. Very cool. I think another thing was this dun 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 dun. Your little synth. I think what you could do, I like that it sounds almost like 8-bit like in the intro. It's like a dun 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 little vibe. But I think you could open it up as the song goes on because the song is not an 8-bit vibe. So I think if you did even like a little delay, like just a little something saucy on it as the song goes on, I think it might sit better in the mix because as dry as it is, I can hear that it's hard to mix it. So, but this is very cool. Because I just like randomly decided I'm the one in charge of the PLs for the lightning round. I'm going to add this song because I really liked it. It's going to Piggies of the Week and Other Eaters. Shabam. Okay, guys, we're going to do 2 things. So first of all, it is time to pick the winner of a free consultation with yours truly. So we're going to go here on the website where we could see everybody who has gotten my course this week. Thank you again to all of you guys so much. I love seeing the people that are like already really underway because this is the progress bar, right? So Stacy's killing it, for example. But I'm just going to close my eyes. Let me just put my clicker on the scroll bar and I'm just going to scroll around. I'm going to scroll around and then I'm going to move my mouse and whoever it lands on is the person that wins. Woo! Make some noise in the chat, you guys. Make some noise in the chat. And it's going to be this person. So Gina, go. Gina, go. You have won a free consultation with me. So we can on these I can't speak anymore. When we do these consultations, I don't do them very often, by the way, you guys. I'm literally just opening it up for right now because I know a lot of y'all are taking this course and like have questions. So it's like a very limited time thing. But during these consultations, I just talk to you guys about your career or specifically songs, give advice, kind of like this, but like way more in depth. So, but Gina, I'm going to contact you. Congratulations. And now it is time for picking Piggy of the Week. And sometimes we vote on Piggies. Sometimes I just pick Piggy. And I think this week I'm just going to pick Piggy because I know who I want it to be. So let's go in here and I'm going to pull up the song. And it's going to be Shake That from Aka. Let's go. Hey, you're Piggy of the Week. Let's go. Shake it. Shake that thing. Congratulations to Aka. And thank you all so much for being here on this stream and all of these streams, you guys. So as I mentioned, the next stream is going to be not Thursday, but next Saturday. I'll tell you exactly what date it is. It is May 17th. So I will see you guys then. I love you all so much. Thank you again for being here. Thank you to everybody who bought my course and to everybody who came to celebrate to the stream.